Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. So today we will talk about constructors in C Sharp. So friend, constructor is a very important concept of C Sharp. Suppose you have a blueprint which we call class in C Sharp. When you create a new object from this blueprint, then a specific function is automatically called which is called constructor. Now remember one thing, the name of the constructor should always match with the name of the class. Meaning, if the name of the class is car, then the name of the constructor should also be car. There is no problem, return type before the name of the constructor like void or int, which we use in function or method. This function is automatically called when you create an object. Another interesting thing is that every class has a default constructor. If you do not create a constructor yourself, then C Sharp automatically creates a default constructor. But if you use the default constructor, then you cannot set the initial value of the field, meaning the constructor is not visible. Okay, the system create it itself and runs it for the object. Constructor saves a lot of time, do all the initials settings at one place, and you don't have to set different values later. If you want to understand how useful the constructor is, then definitely look at the last example. You will understand how constructor can make your work easy and efficient. So here is a basic structure of constructor. We first gave the class name, then when we define the constructor, we can also use modifier in it and have to give the direct class name as a constructor is created with the class name itself. So let's take the below example. We have taken it in our VS Code. So you can see here in Visual Studio Code we have a car class in which we have taken public string model. Our properties are there, so you can see that we have seen these things earlier in classes and object also, but there was no constructor for us. It was just our methods. We were making an object and calling it through as an object, assigning values to things. So you can see here that we have created a constructor in which we are passing parameters. Okay, we are passing parameters, and in the model that we took above, we are assigning values to the parameter, assigning them values. So here we have created an object of car in which we are passing value directly in the parameter. So the value is going in model and color, and we can make as many as we want. Suppose now I have to make 50 cars, Toyota, BMW, Mercedes, whatever means the names of all 50 cars, their color. So by creating a direct object, we can create 50 different objects like this and give them different car and different values. We can give values for different cars and different colors, but if I don't create a constructor, then I will have to create an object as well. Then like in class and objects, we were doing car dot and then model. I will have to keep giving them such values. Okay, we will have to keep giving such values. You give model, give Mercedes, we will have to keep giving such values, so our time is being wasted. Okay, I will give you an example. See below the example here, you can see the explanation of the code here carefully. Here it is telling how the time is saved. We have not created the constructor, so we have to create a new constructor. We have to assign the values of it, then a new object has to be created. Then the value has to be assigned, but here we have just created a 4-line code. So we keep creating the object directly and passing the parameters in it directly, and the car is being created like this. Okay, so it is happening the same way here also. Now if you see, if you pass in the parameter, then it will print it directly. It will not, it will print the value here. To stop the console, we will take console dot read line so that we can read the console things. Now when we run it, you can see that the blue Toyota car is driving, the red BMW car is driving. Okay, Now, why is this happening here? Because here we are first calling the object, and with the object, the drive method is being called, like car1 dot drive. Okay, so this is coming from the drive method. Car is driving, which we move drive, then this is coming. Okay, our color is being used here, and the model is being used here, which we passed as a parameter. So we are using the things in the method. So the red BMW car is driving, the blue Toyota car is driving, as you can see here. Okay, so this is the work of the constructor. Constructor is a special function. Okay, and here you can see there are tasks below which you have to practice so that you have a better understanding and you can practice well. So today we have seen constructors in C sharp. Thank you.